Happy 4th of July, everybody! Hello there! What's up? How you guys doing today? You excited for this? Yeah, this is our 4th of July special. This is our patriotic stream, where I get to be unapologetically patriotic for the duration of this stream. Well, honestly, the duration of the day. And you guys get to as well. Yes, this is the day where we can look at everybody and say, if you're not an American, why? You know? It is kind of funny that we get, like, super aggressively patriotic about our Independence Day, where a lot of other countries are kind of like, you know, they're more chill about it. I think Canada's was, like, a couple days ago, right? And they were just kind of like waving some little Canadian flags around, and people were like, "Oh, that's very nice. I'm quite happy for you, Canada." And then you get to the 4th of July, and everyone's just getting like belligerently drunk and celebrating with very loud. Well, you know, there's fireworks, and then there's just screaming from rooftops our superiority as Americans. You know. Marcus joined the Umarmy as a horse private class. Welcome to the Umarmy! PT starts at 0600. Also, that reminds me. In the spirit of the 4th. Let me just do this now. Gonna give out my free memberships for the month on the YouTube side. Thanks YouTube for making this possible. This really feeds into the 4th of July spirit, so I am glad to conscript you into the Umarmy. It is my joy, it is my honor, my pleasure as an American. There you go. On Miles, give it 2 cares to say, as a Brazilian, I am so proud to be American. That's right! That's right! Everybody's American today. Even if you don't know it yet, you're American. Yeah, you right there. And if you're American normally, you're like super American today. Bubba has announced 1 year! USA! USA! Yeah! That's the spirit I like to see. That's that go-getter attitude we're going with. Oh! Mark is giving 5,000 kids to say Uma! Exactly! Exactly! I am the patriotic horsewoman. It is my honor today to spend this day with you guys. Cause like, I don't know, I feel like I gotta have like fun stuff planned for the 4th as like the patriotic VTuber. I mean, I'm the American horse lady. I'm running for president. I got this bow. This bow says patriotism all over it. Well, not really. It's like a, but the design, you know, the Star Spangled design. It's a, it sends a similar message. It's no problem. It's nice to have you guys in the Umarmy. The more the merrier. Horse is all about. Is today the day we delete Canada? I don't know. Did you guys prepare like the cartoonish amounts of TNT that we're gonna use for it? Did we get those guys set up? Did we get that shipment in time? Ma'am President, how can we be sure you are a real American and not a Canadian spy? I'm not. I mean, I feel very authentic. I feel like a genuine equine American. Could a Canadian do this? I mean, probably if they like really trained hard enough, but you know, it feels very distinctly American to me. So you know, I'm pretty proud of myself. Nora has announced, thank you for always bringing some of that go-getter attitude to all your streams. You're amazing, Tomoe, no joke. Thank you. I am happy to try to do so. I mean, the least I can do is be spirited on a day like this. See, like, I got work to do today still, and I can't go see my family or friends, so can you guys at least promise that you'll have fun on my behalf and like go light some fireworks later tonight and just get like extra silly. Not like, you know, the police are called silly, but like, you know, just like an adequate degree of silliness to where nobody is harmed in the making of this silliness. That sort of silly right there. I would be very much appreciative. Ocho Cinco, 5K is given 17.7 kicks to 17.76 carrots to say raw. I feel like I was supposed to say that more menacingly, but thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Bald eagles in the US flag. What more powerful symbolism could a country have? Bald eagles are just funny looking birds. And they're just like, they're a lot bigger than I thought they were. They're very large birds of prey. They're very cute too. I think a good chunk of them live in Canada as well. Just like the way their territory is laid out. But there are birds, you know. Nobody can take our birds from us. Yeah, don't aim Roman candles at each other. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not go that crazy. I feel like I was supposed to have a speech prepared today. Also, Fearless Leaders gifted 5 memberships. Thank you for conscripting people on the Twitch side. Thank you. Bald eagles are mostly northern. Oh, that's good to know actually. I had a feeling their territory was mostly over there. I've seen a couple before, and it just kind of like brings a tear to your eye, you know? Oh. Roman candles? I only use American candles. I think that's the right attitude to have. Everything is American on American Day. This is such a beautiful country. You know what? I have a couple plans for this stream. It's nothing crazy, you know, just a little bit of like just a way of getting into the holiday spirit kinda. You know, really setting the tone for the rest of the day so we can all go out there and enjoy ourselves. To the best of our ability, anyway. I mean, it's a good day. There's usually alcohol, there's usually barbecue, or something of that nature. Family, friends, fireworks, bald eagles, American music, and, you know, just American flag patterns on literally everything. And, you know, back in the day, there used to be those you guys remember those commercials that just all those car dealership sales that happened for the 4th of July that would interrupt your cartoons? That's pretty patriotic as well. That's also pretty patriotic. The Butcher has gifted a membership. Thank you for conscripting another horse soldier. And welcome to the UmARmy. PT starts 0600. Alas, let me get into the meat and potatoes of the situation now. Let me roll right into our program for the day. Who's excited? Get your American spirit up. Make some noise. That was very half-hearted. I'm not good at being loud, so yeah, there you go. You guys get it. You guys get it. Thank you. Thank you for being my audience today. Thank you for putting up with this. At least I have my coffee. It's right here on my desk. As you can see, I'm like pointing at it there. There you go. Coffee is the lifeblood of Americans. Thank you for the 2,000 oats! Thank you! I think first, I'm gonna start you guys off with a little bit of trivia. Who here is confident in their American trivia? The good thing about this is, even if you're not, you're gonna get to learn a thing or two today. I wanna see who's got wisdom. Exceptional amounts of wisdom. Trivia is where it begins. Alright, chat. Let's see. See, I don't know much about trivia, so this is me. I have to like pull from a list of questions. I'm sorry, my memory is terrible. Although some of these I guess I do know. Let's see. What's a good one here? Let's see. What was America's first state? What was America's first state? Does anybody know this? We're gonna get into the roots of America. Okay, alright, you guys do know that. What happens in Delaware though? I still don't know. I still do not know what happens in Delaware. I always forget where Delaware even is. I'm pretty sure it's like in the upper corner somewhere. It's up there. And it's really chill. And it's where a lot of companies are located on paper because of their lack of I think they have like no business tax or something like that. Yeah. It's just, yeah, no corporate tax. Thanks, Delaware. That's very American of you. Thank you. Zing Gunman was given 5 cures to say hello on this grandest of days. Tomoe, remember that history began on July 4th, 1776, and everything before that was a mistake. What do you mean? I think America is like the oldest country out there, right? Like, it is in my heart anyway. Like, what was there in this world worth living for before America was founded? Am I right, fellas? Thank you for the 1,776 oats. Delaware's the appendix? When was the first US dollar printed? Why would anybody know this? I guess, you know, maybe someone will be able to guess. We need guesstimations. I hear that the US dollar used to be weighed against different things. Like, it used to be against gold and then silver, and then now it's its own little thing. Oh, see, this is a harder one. Nobody ever really thinks about this one. I wonder what they used as a currency before the US dollar. Like, what do we have to do before then? No, surprisingly, the answer is actually 1862, apparently. At least that's what this thing says. 1862, which was right before the Emancipation I can't talk! Fuck! Emancipation Proclamation, which was a year later. 1862. States used to print their own money. Well, we need some currency, you know? I need to avoid big words. I'm gonna humiliate myself in front of all the fellas here. It was actually 1792? How did they do this? Well, maybe, wait, hold on, I have to investigate this one. Oh, US dollar. No, it says 1862, if you Google it. Yeah, the first US dollar, yeah, because it has George Washington on the front. We're talking US dollar here. US dollar. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Yeah, US. Let's see. What country gifted the United States with the Statue of Liberty? Everybody should know this one. Who gave us that statue? That statue that's now ironically a symbol of America. I don't know if they ever intended for it to be such a big dramatic symbol. Yes, it's France! It's the one good thing that France has done for us. Actually, I don't know, maybe they've done another good thing, but it is the good thing that France has done for us. Thanks, France. Thank you. Thank you for giving it to us and allowing us to make it our own. Started making coins in 1792. Well, see, we're not Canada, so we're not paying things out in coins. We need real American dollars. France won us the Revolutionary War. Okay, so I guess France was, well, you know, a little more helpful. A little more helpful than, you know, you'd think. What year did the United States enter World War I? You guys should know this. I know a good chunk of you do. Trivia is helpful because it helps me wake up a little more. Gets the brain rolling, you know? Yeah! 1917. 1917 is the year that the US said no more of this tomfoolery. Although, World War I, if we're being honest, was just a bunch of tomfoolery. Pretty much that's the case. What was the last state to be admitted into the Union? Who is our newest addition to the beautiful United States of America? It's kind of confusing the flag changed so much over time, but we're not worried about that. Was in fact the beautiful country of Hawaii. It was Hawaii, not Alaska. Don't let the Alaskans fool you. Don't let them fool you. Also, I just want to take this moment now to reiterate that Texas is the biggest state, not Alaska. I know it's confusing, but like if you put the land masses beside each other, you know, stack them on top of each other, it's definitely Texas. It is most certainly Texas. Trust me, I've done the math. No Go Hippos given 10 carrots to say, hold up, France gave us amazing food, unlike the British food, and women made them the greatest sailors in history. Britain has done some good stuff for us too. I mean, they're the reason we're here now, right? Technically, right? Yeah. 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 Okay, let's see, what else do they have here? These are definitely some historical facts here. Daka Sap has joined the UmARmy as a horse private. Welcome to the UmARmy. PT starts at 0600. Wex Inc. has given 10 carrots to say, tell me how much you love Indiana. I don't know much about Indiana. It's not a bad state though. I like their architecture. It's quite pretty in its own right. I've only been there for a little bit though, so I ain't know too much about them, but they're pretty cool. I don't have any trouble with them. Oh, Independence Day. Oh yeah. I forgot, this was, our history technically started in like the 1600s. Jeez. How long ago do historians estimate the first settlers arrived on what is now American soil? That's a long time ago. 7? Yeah, 7 baby 8. 1300s? Wow. They're all over the place. Yeah, it's really hard to say, honestly, considering American history is still pretty recent, which is crazy if you think about how much we've built up in such a short amount of time, and how we've just become the great country we are today. It's actually really wild. We've done more than most countries have over the course of their whole history in just like a short span of time. It was actually, in fact, 12,000 years ago is when they think. That's not even like the first Americans. It means like the first people ever on this here soil. So I'm not sure how far back that would be in terms of like an actual date. But yeah, it's quite a while ago. It's quite a while ago. What city was the first capital of the United States? I know, it's crazy! We need to bring Pangea back. Do we have any Pangea fans in the chat? Yeah. What? No, surprisingly, the first city that was the capital of the US was New York. New York City! New York City. I thought it would be Philadelphia too, though. Philadelphia is like, it has so much historical value to it. So much historical value. Supercontinents are the best, I agree. Now we just need to like convince everyone that the Earth is flat again. How could there be a continent more super than Pangea? I don't get it. Has New York City fallen? I mean, you can do lots of fun things there, like get like a $20 hot dog from a street vendor, or fight a rat over, well, you know, it's like trying to take your ham sandwich and you have to fight it to assert dominance. And then it tries to bite your arm and gnaw a chunk of flesh out, so you gotta like bite it back and then rip a chunk of flesh out first. And then when it starts screeching and trying to lunge at you again, you have to kick it in the side really hard. You know, there's nothing more American than that. You just have to get rid of it. No one's gonna help you. It's you versus the rat out there. It's pretty much a PvP zone, you know? It's like the beginning part of an MMO where you have to grind out low-level mobs, but instead of, you know, MMOs where, you know, maybe some garden PCs will help you or something. No, it's just you versus that giant-ass rat. No rat has the right to be that big. I'm pretty sure some of them get bigger than small dogs. You want to fight a small dog-sized rat today of all days? No, I don't think so. But it's okay, because they're American rats, so we still love them. What was I talking about again? I don't remember. But yes, that's why we have big rats in New York City. You cannot cast gun on the rat. It's not acceptable. Like Stan was given 10 carrots to say, what is your favorite style of pizza? I actually like the thinner crust styles with like, when you can like taste the toppings more, so I think it's like Brooklyn style pizza or something, I don't know. I'm not a big pizza fan. I don't know much about pizza. I am sorely lacking in my knowledge. Sheep P40 Duck is given 10 carrots to say, horses evolved in the North American plains 55 million years ago. Did you know that the United States is the only country to ever have horses ever? True story. It's true. I would never lie to you guys. Jeremiah BLR has subscribed another month. Thank you! Happy 4th of July, my dear president. We gotta keep on fighting, encouraging the way of life, liberty, and democracy. America is the city up on a hill. Yeah! It is. It very much is. American history is a beautiful thing. We have so much to look back on. Remember the times where the U.S. was just the East Coast. And now we have the West and the East, and soon our expansion will continue. Once we cut away Canada, nothing will stop us from continuing on further. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I think Canada will appreciate us. I don't know Canadian history, so I don't know how old Canada is, but we've made more of a name for ourselves, so we should be proud of how far we've come along now. What else was I looking for? No, I think that's about it. That's a pretty good a brief summary of trivia. We can get into actual history, but first I want to get back to some modern times, where we're going to do a little bit of a review. Little bit of a review. We're gonna go over some things together here. Let me pull this up. I got you guys. Wait for it. Let me make sure that's loaded properly. Alrighty. So it's just a fun little activity. It feels like a worksheet. Like, I feel like a teacher right now doing a worksheet. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a tier list for common fireworks with you guys. I know this is by no means a comprehensive list. This was just everything I could think of myself. Apparently, like, there's a lot of different names for, like, the bigger fireworks in particular. So, that's pretty interesting. Veriton is given 20,000 little carrots to say for democracy, for freedom, and for Helldivers. That's an older one right there. I respect it, though. I respect it. Why are there no knock-knock jokes about America? Because freedom rings. I thought of Sonic for some reason. I can't think of rings without thinking about Sonic. I don't know what that says about me as a person. I don't know what that says about me. Well, okay, let's start this tier list here. So how do you guys feel about these things? Hold on. Can you even see what they are? Let me scroll in. There we go. Now I'm thinking. Alright, these little guys. The boxes with there's like sawdust in there. And then it's like the little explosives wrapped in paper. And you throw them at people and they're really safe. So it's like you can kind of just like stay seated and just toss them at the ground. Yeah, they're called snappers, I guess. They're classics. What would 4th of July be without just like throwing boxes of these down? They're alright. No, they're not E tier. They're definitely up there. That's like a solid A or B, okay? That's like endless hours of passive entertainment. It might not be the most flashy of fireworks. You can kind of use them as a weapon. I think they have to collide against a solid surface to actually explode, though. Like, I don't think you can just toss them at a person and they'll blow up. I think that's worthy of an A, cause like I said, what would a 4th of July holiday be without these? These are the backbone of our fireworks displays. When you buy big packs of fireworks, I actually don't think those are in there, but they're very cheap. They're very easy to get. Speaking of fireworks, and I just thought about this, but like, where do all of the fireworks get stored when it's not the 4th of July? Like, how do all these people just have fireworks to sell when the 4th of July rolls around? Do they pull them out of like storage sheds or something? Cause that seems like a fire hazard. It's very pretty, don't get me wrong, but oh, they hibernate. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And also, before I go into this more, does anyone have any like firework related mishaps that they would like to share? Cause I see like these firecrackers here and I'm like, this seems like trouble waiting to happen. Not as bad as the Roman candles over there, but you know. Halcyon has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Umarmy. We're patriotic as hell out here. No comments. Safety, yes, safety first. Remember, if you guys are lighting fireworks, be sure to light the fuse and then get the fuck away from the firework. Do not point fireworks at people. Make sure that if you're lighting things that shoot up into the air, that they have a stable grounding point. Like the mortars, that's why they have bases, so they don't tip over. Make sure your fireworks are stable so that nobody gets hurt. Make sure your fireworks are not anywhere near a forested area where they could potentially spark something and light the whole state of California on fire. We don't want that happening. That happens too often. California doesn't need to burn more than it already has. I don't think fireworks are legal to light off there though, so I don't know. You had to x-ray a guy who lost his hand, his fingers to fireworks. Ooh, that sounds grotesque. I don't know. I just want you guys to be safe. I don't want you to get silly with the fireworks. I'm still a coward when it comes to lighting fireworks though, so I don't know if I can scold you guys too much about it. Although I also just, yeah, what? Don't point Roman candles at each other. It's not a good idea. Losing fingers is the price of freedom. Are these firecrackers fun, by the way? They usually come in like chains, right? And you can like pull them off to like individual little ones. And then what do you do with them then? You just kind of like chuck them out. I don't know. I've definitely seen them lit before, but it's been a while. Love firecrackers, yeah. Honestly, the best part about 4th of July is that you get to play with explosives, and like, it's socially acceptable to play with explosives. I guess that's probably why people get so silly with it. Cause like, you just get to blow shit up, and nobody thinks anything of it. They're like, wow! Look at them blowing shit up, they're so American for that. That is so patriotic. That is so beautiful. So colorful. Look at them go. Firecrackers definitely up there. it's a old classic. I can't put everything in like S tier though. I'm gonna give them the B tier category because you know they're pretty straightforward. They do what they need to do. I don't know why I have poppers above them. Maybe I'm a little bit crazy. That's all right. It's that kind of day. And then we have a lot of other firework effects. So, the interesting thing about all of these different like big bursty up in the air fireworks is that apparently all of them have names. Like the different types have names and yeah, hold on, let me see. Let me look at my files real quick because I saved them all based off of their name. So I'm gonna go through the names of them and then maybe you guys can like be super nerdy and point it out later when you see them. Chippy is given 17.76 carats to say the most patriotically American game I've ever played is called Broforce. What makes it patriotically American, huh? What's so good about it? What's it got? Actually, this first one is called a brocade firework. I believe it's just referring to the way that it bursts out like that. I don't know why it's named that. It's probably pronounced differently. That sounds like some shit that was pulled from another language. I can't pull the pronunciation for it right now, but that's the type of firework this is. This is like your generic big bursty fireworks, so I think that's a solid S. Fireworks displays, usually a lot going on there. It's fun. There's lots of colors. It's exciting. I want to actually go to a proper fireworks show one of these days. I don't think I've ever been to one of the big fancy ones. Everybody loves gunpowder. It's fun. Of course it is. Yeah, I lived under a rock my whole life. Ask me anything. Tomoe Umari? Is that my name now? I guess I'm not opposed to this. That's fine. Let's see. So, this next firework here is called the Comet. And it's when they, like, you know... Usually I see these ones as, like, mid-range fireworks. I don't really see these as, like, the ones that fly up super high. I don't know. They're just kind of... They're kind of eh. You know, they're not anything crazy. That's, like, a solid C tier for me. You know, it's aight. And everyone's seeing these ones, of course. These are called, Crossette, apparently. These are Crossette fireworks. Where they, like, kind of, like, have clusters that explode into their own little bursts. You think Comet's A tier? I mean, they are definitely very loud. I will say that. They have a distinct whistle to them. So that's not bad. These here, I would say these are about a B tier. I mean, it's fun watching them pop in the air, you know? They're like the classic background explosion-esque fireworks that you would see in a fireworks illustration. It's like usually a combination of this and then these over here. Yeah, they're not bad. They're definitely not bad. What else we got here? This is called Dragon's Egg, which I think is the crackly ones. Cause you can't see it in the picture very well, but those are the type that burst outwards, and then those burst into smaller bursts. It's like a bursting effect where it's you know, it cascades down and it's like whoosh and yeah. Cluster bomb effect. That's probably a better way to put it. It's those guys though, you know, the ones that do that explosive thingy. You guys know what I'm talking about. Those ones are fun as hell, so those get S tier. I agree with that one. Powerful S tier, cause they make funny sounds and they make our brains happy. How are all these illegal where you live? What is life without fireworks? Fireworks are beautiful, even in anime during like festivals and shit, where it's like, you know, big things always happen during fireworks shows. Fireworks have a special place in my heart. Bless those colorful explosions. You know the best part about fireworks actually is like the packaging. They always have these like weird exotic names and these like super colorful packagings, and they look kind of like they'd fall apart, you know, like they're super cheap, but like they're always really overpriced at the same time. And it's like, wow, I'd love to light up this patriotic horse fire set. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know how they come up with the names and get the designs for them though, but it's funny. I like it. I also like when you can go and like buy fireworks in those pop-up tents. Like they just random fireworks vendors appear out of the woodworks. And you're like, hey, buy my merch. Imagine if I sold fireworks as merch. I don't think that's legal at all, but it sounds funny at least. Like it sounds like it could be a good time. We just have to like not tell anybody about it, you know. It can be like our little American secret. I don't want to get arrested. That would be bad. That would be bad for many reasons. Tomoe branded fireworks. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. That'll be our next big goal. Tomoe fire sale. Let's go. These are called fish fireworks because they look like a sea of fish. I think that's why they're called that anyway. I don't know if they move around a lot. They look like they could burn a house down. They're kind of mediocre. They're not that exciting. I'd say these probably go in C2. That just looks like really flashy, you know? But it's not like explosive. Well, it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, they're kind of B or C-ish, you know. They're nothing crazy. They're not like distinct or anything. They're just kind of like a part of the equation. There's something missing there. They lack that soul to them. These are mortars, which, you know, I think kind of some of these explosion, because I have like a mixture of explosion types and then actual fireworks. Maybe because I'm a little silly. I don't know. I don't know. Mortars are well, that's how you light these guys off, right? I mean, that's, well, actually no, because a lot of these bigger ones are in boxes. And then they okay, never mind. So mortars are a little bit different. I think mortars are usually like little, like smaller ones. Yeah, the smaller fellas, individual big bursts. You can't really go wrong with them, honestly. B or A seems probably the best way to put those. Tomoe, would you make fireworks legal in all states? No, because there's reasons that those regulations exist. They're legal in all the states that they can be without causing mischief, I think. There's like no state that would willingly say, "Aw, man, we just can't do this because we hate fun." Can you think of a state that hates fun? Because I can't. I'll say B tier for this though, because like they don't quite have that same spirit as poppers. Why the fuck did I put poppers in A tier? I don't know why, but I don't want to move them now. They're beautiful. They can stay there. They have a special place in my heart. You know why, chat? You know why? Because I was too much of a chicken to light the other types of fireworks. So I would always just be the one in my family sitting in a chair huddled in the corner throwing these at the concrete while everybody else goes and lights proper fireworks. You know? So, yeah, the other thing I did, no, there was another thing as well. I did smoke bombs as well. So, smoke bombs and poppers. That also gets A tier, because I'm extremely biased. I'm extremely biased in that regard. Smoke bombs are beautiful though, because like, I'm pretty sure they stay in your concrete, don't they? Isn't it kind of a bitch to get them off? How do you clean that up? Maybe you can just wash it off. Or maybe it's hard to wash off. You should probably do them in the grass. I would recommend doing them in the grass. If you're gonna do smoke bombs this year, probably do them in the grass. I mean the dirt, well, it's not like they're gonna start a fire. Probably. You can just spray them off? Okay, pressure washer. That's such a hassle though. So usually after the 4th of July for a while, you'll see like smoke bomb stains on people's driveways or out in the streets. Huh. Yeah, they're really pretty though. I mean, they're just kind of a little fun thing to do. You can, I don't know if you can throw them. Maybe. They're not gonna hurt anyone, but the bad thing about them is the shells get really hot, so I think you have to wait for them to cool down. Although, to be fair, that's also like most of these fireworks. The cleanup isn't so fun. American DIY. Please don't make your own explosives. Today is not the day for making improvised explosive devices, okay? I want to be very clear about that. I want to be very clear about that. You guys best be on your best behavior out here. Let's see, what else do we got here in the big sea of fireworks? This is called the peony. I think it's like a combination type or something, but either way, it's pretty, so it's gonna go up there. It reminds me of those one, like, you know those plastic spheres where you could, like, it was like a net and you can, like, expand it into a bigger sphere? That's what those remind me of. I don't know what they're called, but that's what it looks like. Big sphere and I mean, little sphere and a big sphere. It's just the thingy. Those particle board tubes are indestructible though, so throw them away instead of leaving them in the parking lot. Yeah, that makes sense. You want to be safe about these things. They look like a cell. Do cells have those little interiors? The middle part looks like it'd be crunchy. I think I'm thinking about this too hard though. I don't think it's that complicated at all. This is called a palm firework because it kind of looks like the top chunky part of a palm tree. It's a little bit boring though, so that's also going in C tier. There's no D tier fireworks yet. I don't know why. What would the snake be? Wait, you think palm fireworks are S tier? Nah, bro. They're not that exciting. They're like big and chunky. Snake fireworks are, I don't know if these are still around or not, but those are the ones you like, you light them and then they just kind of like burn away. It's like incense, but like fast burning incense. Snakes are Snakes are like the most boring thing ever. You light it and it barely does anything. It's like, oh wow, look at the little fella go. Wow. Look at him. We don't even have an F tier. What do you mean F tier? Yeah. Absolute snake hate. Although the actual animals are pretty cool. The firework itself is like very low effort. Snake doesn't do anything. Alright, here we go. Sparklers. What do sparklers sit at? These are another certified American classic. I want to put them in A because, like, you kind of need them for the 4th of July, right? Just to sit there. What do you mean F tier? F? F? For sparklers? But they're so cool. It's like a little bit of explosive power for everybody. It's like the backbone of America is held in these. Right here. It's definitely B to S range, okay? A solid B. Why do you guys hate sparklers? It's like a 50-50 split. They are baby fireworks, but like that's what I'm saying, you know? They're not exciting, but they're like a classic, you know? Everybody's lit up one of them babies before. Sparklers are S if you're under 10. That's so real though. That is so real. The BS range. Schrodinger's not. I'm not putting it with the snakes. It's not going in the snake pit. I'll put it at B though. It's okay. It's you know, it's not like the big burst. It's not like that iconic, but it's still it's decently iconic. What do we feel about the willow fireworks? These are the ones that kind of like sweep down with like, I think they have like long trails, right? That's why they're called the willow fireworks. They got those sweepy trails. I feel like they're kind of cool. Those would probably be A for me, honestly. They're not quite as bursty as the S tier ones, but like, they're pretty exciting at the same time. They're definitely not the ones in the C tier. C is very sad. Willows are A tier. Everybody's seen a good old willow at least once or twice in their life. They are skinny palms, but they have more trails, so I think that makes them more exciting, you know? In that capacity, there's pretty cool. Yeah. Willows are S tier? No, that's a solid A. That's definitely a solid A tier right there. Let's see. This is called the strobe. I don't know what exactly that is. That like the isolated burst where like the night sky is dark and then you just see it shoot up and then it bursts in the air like one time. Wait, no, these might be the flashy ones. The ones that like blink at you. I think that's what these are. I'm trying to like dig into my ancient firework memories right now. Yeah, they're kind of like flares, I think. Yeah, the flare firework! The strobe. They're pretty mediocre. It is, in fact, red bombs bursting in air. Flares are S tier. That sounds extremely biased. No, those are like a solid C right there. C or D? I don't know. We'll put it at B. They're not the worst thing ever. I'd say they're better than some of these. They're fun to watch independently just because of how fucking bright they are. They're pretty cool. I fuck with them. They're awesome. They're not bad fireworks. B is a good middle ground. Let's see. This is called the pistol. Cause it's got the little interior. I mean, it's kind of like the other one, except as you can see, it's like a little bit more of like the outer shell is a little more scattered, and then the inner one is a little bit more explosive-y. So it's kind of like the inverse of the peony in a way. I'm pretty sure that's what it's intended to be. That probably also belongs in S tier though. These are like big display fireworks, you know? And everybody loves a good big display fireworks. The best thing about fireworks is it's like watching your money explode in the sky. And you get that memory, you get that nice snapshot. If anyone sees any cool fireworks later on, please like drop a video in the server or something so I can watch it, cause that'd be cool. I would appreciate it. I wanna see the fireworks. I wanna live through your guys' experience, so be sure to drop that over there if you get the chance to. I would be very grateful. Oh well. Cybuff Weeb has announced, "Good evening, Madam President. You are looking kawaii as usual this great Independence Day. I hope you've been enjoying your day and being belligerently American. I mean, that is what the 4th of July is all about." Yeah, I'm kind of just, I'm American maxing today. It's been fun. I mean, just going over fireworks like this is fun. These are the ones, the rockets. They're like, the ones that are on the sticks. The rockets on the stick. The rocket, the sticks, yeah. I don't know how these work. I don't know if I've ever actually seen these lit before. Are these? I think they might be bottle rockets, yeah. Bottle rockets they're high tier, A or S. Damn, you guys feel passionate about these. Put them in Coke bottles. Is that safe? House fire 9,000 generators. They're not burning people's houses down, are they? They're not that bad, are they? They go up and boom. Are these not safe? Wait, are these not safe? Are these gonna hurt somebody? S or A? I'll say A tier. A tier because they hurt people, and we don't want to hurt anybody today, do we, chat? Just remember, this is the day of, if you hear explosions, just assume that it's not a gunshot. Assume that it's a firework, okay? Yeah, that's the assumption we run off of today. Although, both are American, but you want to be safe. We want to be safely American today. No hurting yourself today. Be safe. Make good choices. Or at least, choices that you won't completely regret later. These are called the billion fireworks. These are very, very flashy, very explosive, very, you know, like whoosh, like wow, whoa, crazy, wow. I know my descriptors are very amazing, very, very powerful right there. Happy 4th of July to you as well, Lulu. Thank you for stopping by. I'm currently rating fireworks. Very unbiased, you know, this is all strictly facts right now. Those belong in S tier too, I think. I would assume A or S. A or S? Yeah, those are up there. They're pretty cool. They're pretty neat. I like them. I think they're awesome. Snakes don't deserve better. Snakes are D tier. Look at this. Look how sad it is. Look how sad it is. It's just a little guy curled up on the ground like a small dying animal. That's not very patriotic. I'm sorry for using such a descriptor. Snakes deserve a place on the list, but they deserve a place on the list solely so that we can put them at the bottom of the list. Snake, we need a new tier just called snake tier. I'll remember this for next year. We're gonna add snake tier below D tier. Okay, now we have... Sorry. I'm still waking up for the day. Whew. We have Roman candles. Roman candles. These are, where do you guys want Roman candles at? What beautiful memories have you formed with Roman candles in your lifetime? Oh, Roman candles. Surely you haven't hurt anybody in your lifetime. Any fireworks that involve, you know, something that you can point at people typically lead to nothing but trouble. Remember to terrorize your relatives by pointing fireworks at them without lighting them, just to, you know, make them think they're in danger. Let's see. Also, don't do that. I don't want to encourage bad things out here. You know, this is a safe and happy place. We want a good 4th of July together. Technically, all fireworks can be pointed at others. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. You know, I don't know about that. I'll put Roman candles up here in S tier because, you know, they worked hard for it. They definitely worked hard for it. Is Roman a part of the US? No. No, but it is in spirit for today. Every country is a part of the US today. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That's the spirit right there. That's the 4th of July spirit. I'm glad you guys could learn a little bit about fireworks today. At least I hope you've learned a little bit. At least about the names, which, you know. I don't know if anyone who's not, like, super hardcore about, you know, fireworks in particular would really care about what the names of them are, but, you know. We love learning things out here. Speaking of learning, let me segue into my next segment. I promise I won't keep you guys here all night, but I do have at least two more segments. Yeah, 2 more segments. The next one pertains to history. Hold on. Here we go. Well, let me see if I'm on the right ratio, actually. Where's my source at? Yeah, that'll do. Alrighty, there we go. So this is the history of the 4th of July. Yeah. This is I'm not reading a Wikipedia page to you guys. I'm just reading this history article just so you can learn a little bit. Yeah, it's history class today. Because I don't know, whenever I do streams that involve like patriotism, I like digging into the history a little bit. The 4th of July, though. This is good for the non-Americans in the chat, but although I did say earlier everyone's in America today, so humor me a little bit here. Humor me a little bit. No, don't worry. I'll make it sound super cool. It's not school. This is fun. This is fun. It's gonna be fun. Don't worry. The 4th of July, also known as Independence Day, the best American holiday, or July 4th, has been a federal holiday in the United States since 1941. That's right, fellas. I'm actually surprised it hasn't been a federal holiday longer than that. Now that I think about it. The tradition of Independence Day celebrations goes back to the 18th century and the American Revolution. Why were the Americans revolting? Top 10 questions that history cannot answer. On July 2nd, 1776, the Continental Congress voted in favor of independence. And 2 days later, delegates from the 13 colonies adopted the Declaration of Independence. The historic document drafted by Thomas Jefferson, that one fella who did a lot of things for America. Yes, that guy. He's that guy. No, this is just a summary. The rest of it actually goes into detail, but this is like this is the overall summary here. So bear with me for a second. Bear with me. From 1776 to the present day, July 4th has been celebrated as the birth of American independence. Sorry, I got a little passionate there. With festivities ranging from fireworks, parades, and concerts to more casual family gatherings and barbecues. The 4th of July, 2023 is on Tuesday, July 4th, so I guess this was published last year. Oh, look, 4th of July savings, this advertisement. So patriotic. It's so patriotic. USA, USA. Oh, let's get into the history now. When the initial battles of the Revolutionary War broke out in April 1775, few colonists desired complete independence from Great Britain, and those who did were considered radical. Why would you not want to get away from Britain? Our ancestors they were a little bit misled. That's all. They just didn't know any better. Imagine if we were still British. We're American. It's okay. It's okay. We're our own identity. We're strong, independent Americans. We're big tough kids now. Okay. We don't need them. We don't need them. We don't need those guys there. Nuh-uh. We could all have the accents together and everything. No, that's better this way. This is the better timeline. This is the better timeline. By the middle of the following year, however, the colonists, many more colonists actually, had come to favor independence thanks to growing hostility against Britain and the spread of revolutionary sentiments such as those expressed in the best-selling pamphlet Common Sense, published by Thomas Paine in early 1776. This is the power of American advertising at work here, chat. This is what happens when you release a pamphlet. I don't know why it was so popular. I don't know how they even got it out there, like in mass production. That's impressive though. Look at that guy. He's changing history right there. That is someone who knows what Americans deserve. That's when we said, yeah, Britain, you can't do shit to us. We're gonna be our own people. And they're like, no, it's just a phase. It was in fact not just a phase. In fact, yes. Lamalianese has given 5 carrots to say number 15, the Boston Tea Party. Number 15, the Boston Tea Party. The last thing you'd want in your British tea is a fistful of tacks. But as it turns out, it might be what you get. I read that properly, but there you go. There you go. I got you, I got you. On June 7th, when the Continental Congress met at the Pennsylvania State House, later called Independence Hall, in Philadelphia, the Virginia delegate Richard Henry Lee introduced a motion calling for the colony's independence. We're making steps in the correct direction. Yes! Yes, indeed. Look at them. They're out here fighting for our freedoms. And now look at us here today. We've come so far as a country. I am brimming with pride. Maka is given 5 carrots to say, Alexa, play Amarillo by Morning by George Strait. Time to have some Kentucky bourbon. Happy Free Brim State, America. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! America! Nyaru! Nyaru! Thank you for the raid! I'm reading American history to them right now. We're getting passionate as hell about America right now. I love America! Who loves America? Say yeah if you love America! Come on, chat! Let's go! This is so passionate today. This is wonderful. USA! USA! Let's go! I'm not losing it. I am losing myself in the spirit of freedom right now. There's a difference. There is a difference, okay? This is fine. This is acceptable. Dragon Master is given another month of service. Yes, another month of service. Whoa, I love America. Yeah! Let's go! Happy 4th of July to you! Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July, Nyaru. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you. Wow. Alright, let's get back to this here reading here. So, let's get back to our American roots here. USA! Amid heated debate, Congress postponed the vote on Lee's resolution, but appointed a 5-man committee, including Thomas Jefferson of Virginia, John Adams of Massachusetts, jeez, Roger Sherman of Connecticut, Benjamin Franklin of Pennsylvania, and Robert R. Livingston of New York to draft a formal statement justifying the break with Great Britain. Yeah! Why do we have to justify it? Why? Why can't we just do it, you know? Why we gotta justify? You know, it's fine. It's okay. They'll accept it either way. Did you know? Oh, it's a fun fact time. John Adams believed that July 2nd was the correct date on which to celebrate the birth of American independence, and would reportedly turn down invitations to appear at July 4th events in protest. Well, that's very petty of you, John Adams. You salty bitch. Adams and Thomas Jefferson both died on July 4th, 1826, the 50th anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence. I actually didn't know that. I did not know that they died on that day. I was not privy to that knowledge. But at least they died, you know, looking at something that they made an impact on. That's like, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Look at this picture! It's so American. Oh, look at those guys on the other side of the bridge. They really thought they could, take our territory from us. Oh, how the tides have turned. On July 2nd, the Continental Congress voted in favor of Lee's resolution for independence in a near-unanimous vote. The New York delegation abstained, but later voted affirmatively. New York, you have to lock in. You can't be wishy-washy about this. Just go for it, you know? On that day, John Adams wrote to his wife Abigail that July 2nd will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? No wonder he was so petty about it. And that the celebration should include pomp and parade, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other. Would you guys say that we have achieved this in modern times? Have you seen any pomp and parade today, chat? Have you? All the other stuff, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't seen any bonfires, but the rest of it sounds about right to me. The rest of it sounds pretty solid. This just goes to show that explosions are extremely American. We do love our guns here, that's right. That is very true. On July 4th, the Continental Congress formally adopted the Declaration of Independence, which had been written largely by Jefferson. Thank you, Jefferson. Very cool. Thank you. Though the vote for actual independence took place on July 2nd, and from then on, the 4th became the day that was celebrated as the birth of American independence. Yeah! Let's go! I'm so proud of them, honestly. I'm so proud. We've come so far since then. It's good old 2024. Who would have thunk that we'd make it here? Early 4th of July celebrations and traditions, in case you feel like being traditional today. In the pre-revolutionary years, colonists had held annual celebration of the king's birthday, which traditionally included the ringing of bells, bonfires, processions, and speech-making. I didn't give a speech today, but I'll pretend that I had a really cool speech prepared. By contrast, during the summer of 1776, some colonists celebrated the birth of independence by holding mock funerals for King George III as a way of symbolizing the end of the monarchy's hold on America and the triumph of liberty. That sounds like something that would have happened. That's so messed up, though. That's so messed up. Why would they do that? Huh. That is a wee bit brutal. But that sounds like something we do in modern times still. I don't doubt it. That is next level hating. I wonder how he felt about that. That wouldn't be a bad tradition to uphold. Festivities include concerts, bonfires, parades, and the firing of cannons and muskets, usually accompanied. Wait, what's this? Wait, what? I saw a message. I didn't get to read it. No! Thank you for the bronze apple, though. Every time I think of apples now, I think of the apple eating stream. It's too soon. It's too soon still. I'm still recovering from that one. Happy 4th of July, though. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, the oats! Festivities including concerts, bonfires, parades, and the firing of cannons. Why do we not still fire cannons? Guys, I think we need to fire cannons today. I wonder how that would go, actually. Would that be dangerous? No, it'd be fun. It'd be worth it. We can sacrifice safety for a little bit of fun. Usually, well, muskets, we can't do muskets anymore. That's a little trickier. Usually accompanied the first public readings of the Declaration of Independence, beginning immediately after its adoption. That's not a bad tradition. Philadelphia held the first annual commemoration of independence on July 4th, 1777, while Congress was still occupied with the ongoing war. They basically said, fuck this war, we're going to celebrate. And I respect that. I do quite respect that. That is quite real. It's only 6K. We could totally pitch in for cannon fun, right? Yeah, I thought it'd be a lot more than that, honestly. We'll get a official Tomoe Umari Umarmy cannon for the 4th of July. One of these days we're gonna light the cannon, okay guys? That'll be a beautiful time. Oh, let's see. George Washington issued double rations of rum to all his soldiers to mark the anniversary of independence in 1778. And in 1781, several months before the key American victory at the Battle of Yorktown, Massachusetts became the first state to make July 4th an official state holiday. So if you want to be super American today even, you could drink some rum. Apparently that's what he did back then. Rum rations is a crazy concept to me, but honestly it sounds kind of cool at the same time. After the Revolutionary War, Americans continued to commemorate Independence Day every year in celebrations that allowed the new nation's emerging political leaders to address citizens and create a feeling of unity. A feeling that has persisted to this current day, might I add. We are more united than ever every 4th of July. By the last decade of the 18th century, the two major political parties, the Federalist Party and Democrat Republicans, that had arisen began holding separate 4th of July celebrations in many large cities. Huh, I didn't think they'd be separate like that, but fair enough. 4th of July fireworks. Let's see. Why is the rum gone? I don't know, maybe we just ran out. Or maybe they didn't realize that this was what it was all about. Thank you for the raid. We're reading right now. We're getting historical. We're about to talk about fireworks again, which, you know, we just made that tier list earlier, so it's very appropriate, really. The first fireworks were used as early as 200 BC. The tradition of setting off fireworks on the 4th began in Philadelphia on July 4th, 1777. I actually did not know it was that early. I thought maybe it'd be a little bit later, to be honest. That's surprising right there. During the first organized celebration of Independence Day, ships cannon fired a 13-gun salute in honor of the 13 colonies. Like I said, we need a cannon. We're gonna need a cannon for this. But it's good that explosions were incorporated so early. It really does set the tone for the day, honestly. I can't imagine the 4th of July without fireworks. The Pennsylvania Evening Post reported at night there was a grand exhibition of fireworks which began and concluded with 13 rockets on the commons, and the city was beautifully illuminated. That same night, the Sons of Liberty set off fireworks over Boston Common. I don't know what that means, but that sounds really beautiful. We need 50 fireworks now? That is true, we don't really have colonies anymore. We got a bunch of states, so, you know. It sounds like a fun thing. 4th of July becomes a federal holiday, and boy, oh boy, do we love federal holidays out here. The tradition of patriotic celebration became even more widespread after the War of 1812, in which the United States again faced Great Britain. In 1870, the U.S. Congress made July 4th a federal holiday, and in 1941, the provision was expanded to grant a paid holiday to all federal employees. What a W right there. What an absolute win. Over the years, the political importance of the holiday would decline, but Independence Day remained an important national holiday and a symbol of patriotism. Hell yeah. Falling in midsummer, the 4th of July has since the late 19th century become a major focus of leisure activities and a common occasion for family get-togethers, often involving fireworks and outdoor barbecues. The most common symbol of the holiday is the American flag, and a common musical accompaniment is the Star-Spangled Banner, the national anthem of the United States. We love the Star-Spangled Banner out here, chat. It's so beautifully patriotic. Happy 4th of July. I know. RJ is giving 10 carats to say it is Tomoe. It is in fact Tomoe. I would sing the song for you guys, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't got the beautiful way with words. Although, you know, it is the holiday, you know. It is the holiday. I sound like I'm about to cry. I don't think I'm gonna cry, unless it's crying from how beautiful this country is, in which case, you know. Let's see. What can I do? Let me set, hold on. I gotta do Tomoe stuff here. Please hold for half a second, chat. We always cry for our country. That's the right thing to do. Crying for your country is the right thing to do. Just do it. Yes, do it. Alright, 1 second. Let me make sure I got this set up correctly. I'm a little silly. I knew I was forgetting something. Where did I put this thing? That's okay. Honestly, I hope you guys have had fun so far, though. It's been a very interesting day, to say the least. I quite enjoy it, mostly because I get to see everybody celebrating together. And it's always fun to see people come together, despite any differences we normally have. This is the day where it doesn't really matter, and we're just kind of having fun. And I think that's an important thing to acknowledge as well. That, right there, is the spirit of America. Okay. Wait. Alright. Okay. I think I have it set up properly now. Let me go over here. Alrighty. That took longer than it should, honestly. I don't know. I'm a little slow right now. You gotta forgive me there. Just look at that flag. There we go. There we go! There we go! It's time to get patriotic. Are you guys ready to get patriotic today? Who loves America? Who loves America? Speech? I don't have any speeches right now. Hold on, let me project my voice real quick for speech. Hello? Hello. Alright. It's time for a beautiful speech. Can you guys hear me? Are we good? We're good. I think we're good. Alright. So, back in the day, imagine this, picture this, put yourself in those pastures. There was a lone horse. That horse had a dream where we could all be free together, where we could roam any pasture in the world, where nobody would be a naysayer. Instead, everybody would be united. They would come together and say, yes, we can. We are a mare who can. We are Americans. We can do this together. We can do anything we set our minds to together. And I think, despite our differences as a country, you know, we all have arguments, we have our petty little squabbles, but we still come together at the end of the day. We join hands, we join hoofs, and we look at our American flags and we think about, you know, how far we've come, how amazing America is compared to every other country out there, how it makes red, white, and blue look better than any other country out there. Sure, there are a lot of countries who have performed great feats in the history, but how many afford the freedoms, the joys, the memories, the happy times that America does? We may not be perfect, but you know what we do have? We have the American dream. We have this undying desire to see the country become so much more. And that is something nobody can take away from us. And while we do all have different ideas of what freedom is and how we can get there, what matters at the end of the day is that we are all fighting for the same cause. Nobody can take our freedoms away from us. And we shall prevail in the end. One step at a time, we will become the best country in the, well, I guess we already are, but that's not the point. You know, the point is, the more horses, the better. Vote Tomoe 2024. I love America. Hell yeah. This is why I don't wing speeches, okay? This is why I don't just wing it. Never ends well. But yeah, I love this country. Let's go, yeah. Vote Tomoe Umari. Let's go. Yeah. The American dream. Beer, trucks, and Tomoe. Wait, I'm a part of the American dream now. Oh, well, I be a horse. Well, I mean, yeah, I do be a horse, but maybe that's not the point. You know, we're worried about the wrong things now, that's all. Move up. Wait, hold on. I moved the wrong thing. I'm not gonna worry about it. I am fine as things are. Thank you guys for being patient with my shenanigans here. Oh, let's see. Arthur gave 10 carrots to say, read the patent opening speech from Patton. I can't read any more speeches, bro. I'm already like going off the deep end with patriotism today. I know that is the point of the day though, you know, it's not really a bad thing here. Mexican Zubat gave 50 carrots to say, well, I can't fire off 50 cannons. Here's some love for our beloved country. Bless you, Tomoe, for the stream, and happy 4th of July, everyone. Happy 4th of July to you as well. Thank you guys for coming here to celebrate this with me. I know, I can only yap so much, but like, I'm glad that you guys are here to listen to my patriotic yapping a little bit, you know, it makes me proud of you guys, and it makes me proud of this country, and as goofy as I get sometimes, I do have a very genuine appreciation for America, so I'm glad that we can kind of like share that together. I know other countries kind of like make fun of us, like, oh, why do you love your country so much? You Americans, but they say it in like a derogatory sort of way. It's like, bro, are you good? But I think we have a pretty great thing here, regardless of what anyone else might have to say. Sage is getting live carrots to say USA, USA, USA. Very USA. RJ is giving 5 carrots to say most morbidly obese country and the most rocket-propelled grenades and flamethrower owners. I don't think I've ever met anyone that owns a flamethrower before, but there's definitely a lot of firearms out here. Yeah, there's no reason to care about what other countries think. That's right, in 1776, on this day, we decided to say, fuck the other countries, let's do our own thing. Let's do it the American way. And we have been doing it the American way ever since. McGristle's given 17.76 carrots to say Happy Freedom Day! Happy Freedom Day to you as well. I will now proceed to butcher the national anthem if you guys would be so inclined to listen. This is great. This is the fun part. This is where I get to horse around a little bit. Alrighty. Excellent, stellar. I can't just not sing it. It's tradition. It's tradition. We gotta go with it. Let's see. Oh, so that's why Americans are a joke. You sound like you're coping right now. That's okay. We've all had moments where we're coping. Imagine trying to come into an American stream on the most beautiful holiday of all and hate on America. We don't do that around here, buddy. Battle Ranger 86 Sorry, 87. I was given 5 carrots to say USA, USA. Also to support Best Horse Girl. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Other countries absolutely coping and seething today. I'm sorry that American superiority is offensive to you. This is where we get to be offensive. You know, this is where we get a little bit rowdy today. Alrighty, let's do this. Let me make sure I have this set up properly. That's like my catchphrase pretty much at this point. This is probably gonna be too loud or too quiet. I don't know, it's usually a combination of the two. Let me not sound like I'm dying for a second. It's scary when the music stops, isn't it? It is. I'm not singing anything else today. This is the day of the Star-Spangled Banner, and then we proceed forth. I'm not gonna die today. Nobody's gonna die today. Okay. Do I have everything set up? Okay, I think I do. I think we're good. Thank you for your patience. Oh god, this is gonna be painful. It's okay. It's American, so it's okay. Let me make sure my volume's okay. Oh wait, I didn't even know. It's like, why is it so quiet? Well, that would explain it. Okay, I might need to make it a little louder. But there we go. Alright, time to sing! There we go. Enough procrastinating. I get a little nervous, so I procrastinate sometimes. Yeah, little nervous. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I underestimated how scratchy my voice is from yapping so much, but yeah. I ain't really good at singing, so there you go. But that was fun. It's not really about how good or bad you are at the end of the day. It's about American spirit anyway, so I am happy to get a little patriotic with you guys. Ain't no biggie. No, it's not longer. That's the national anthem right there. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. There we go. Saluting in spirit right there. Let's go. Spartan7712 has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Welcome to the Umarmy. Ponko gave 5 carrots and said, do you get offended if someone makes an alcohol or PTSD little joke? No offense, just curious. Not really. Not really, no. Oh, it's hip to wear soap. Is given 2 carrots to say, America! America! I need to simmer down today. I think I've gotten a little too silly today, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a peaceful day. This is a day where people don't mind if you're rowdy in the barracks. I don't think so. It's fine. Also, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It is appreciated. This has been a very American experience. Happy to share it with you guys like this. Me getting silly? I know, it's unfathomable. Let me turn this reverb off. Okay, there we go. Back to normal horse voice. I have done my part there. All that's missing is the stars of 4 kids sing the national anthem. I know that emerges every year. It's so iconic. But overall, I think that covers the gist of what I wanted to do today. You know, we had a fireworks rating. We reviewed a little bit of American history, some random trivia. I attempted to sing the national anthem. I gave a speech to the best of my ability. And now, here we are staring at a horse girl with American flag eyes with American flag in the backdrop. It doesn't get much more American than this. Very beautiful. Very nice. With that all said, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your 4th of July. Be sure to make some nice memories today. And again, at least try to be safe. You know, I don't want any of you guys losing fingers from those fireworks out there. It's a very real risk, you know. You don't burn your house down or anything either. But be sure to have a lot of fun, you know, drink responsibly. And if any bitter ass Europeans try to tell you, oh, America, disgusting, remind them that America is pretty awesome and that you don't really care. So yeah, you know. Everybody's a critic, but you can't criticize something so beautiful. It ain't no problem at all. It ain't no problem. You guys take care now. You take care. And thank you guys very much for your time today. Very, very good time. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Happy 4th of July.